So I think we've got anybody upstairs, well, everyone's just easy. Okay, so I'll just give a little intro, and then we got a podium upstairs. Hit a button, so we'll be able to do the questions.
I'll be over here.
Yep.
Let me know when you're ready. Right now.
Okay, sounds good.
The middle one, I'm guessing. Sure. Great.
Ready to rock?
We good right here?
Good morning, everybody. This is the 11 o'clock pre-tournament press conference for the Bad Boy Mowers Crossover Classic. Our first guest is head coach of the Northern Iowa Panthers, Ben Jacobson. Again, a reminder to everybody who is participating in this press conference, all of these press conferences will be archived on the Sanford Pentagon YouTube channel. With that, we'll open it up for questions.
Hey, Coach.
Hey, good morning.
Are there any more details you can find on Trey's situation? And how long he's been out and how able to prepare for his absence?
Yeah, nothing more than the statement, Nick. He's currently in protocol. He does feel great. Obviously, I talk with Trey every day, and he feels really good. And then he'll be back when he get through all the COVID protocol. There isn't anything more that I'm able to share.
Were you able to get through a couple practices and counter took off or anything like that to kind of prepare for a full line?
Yeah, we've continued to practice the whole way through. Anytime this has happened to us, go back to July, we had a couple guys get COVID. Early September, we had a couple more guys get COVID. In this case, one of our guys with Trey, and in all three of those cases, we've been able to continue with our workouts because of the protocols that are in place. Our administration has done a terrific job. Don Bishop, our athletic trainer, has been absolutely awesome. You know, the amount of time and work and effort that they've had to do from an administrative standpoint, that Bish and our other trainers have had on their plates. He's been great, and those protocols have been in place going back to when we got back to campus in June, and when we started with our workouts at the end of July, and so we followed all those protocols, and because of that, because our administration and our training staff has been so good, we've been able to continue with our workouts even when we've had guys get COVID.
Honestly, this means I know will be taking a larger role there to start the season.
Yeah.
How prepared do you feel to handle that workload?
Yeah, Noah will start at that spot, and he's this is why you work on your game, and in Noah's case, this is why you work on your conditioning. This is why you put in extra time after practice so that you're prepared, regardless of what your role is going to be on game night. If Trey's healthy, Noah most likely coming off the bench, but he's still got he's a guy that we're counting on this year to be one of our better players. And we happen to have a situation, with COVID, whether it's COVID or it could be an injury at some point where we've got a guy who's out of the lineup. And this is why you work. This is why and Noah's done that. So he's ready to take on an expanded role this year. We didn't think it would be with Trey out of the lineup to start the year. Again, that's why you put in the time. That's why you work hard to improve your game, so you're ready regardless of situation. And again, whether Trey's in the lineup or he's out of the lineup, Noah's one of our better players, and he's excited to take on a bigger role this year.
Good morning, Ben.
Morning, Colt.
What are the biggest challenges that Western Kentucky is going to present tomorrow?
Yeah, their coach has been doing this a long time. You know, one of the extremely experienced as a head coach. He's had a ton of success. So I start there with his experience and his success as a head coach. They've also got that in their team. You know, they're a lot of juniors and seniors. They won 20 games last year. Majority of those guys are back. You know, their center, one of the best centers in the country. Their point guard's terrific, and the rest of their lineup. You know, these guys. You know, their power forward has been a full-time starter for them. Very active. You know, very good at that spot. Their guards and their wings. It's going to be a broken record, or Cole. They're just older guys. Okay, they've played a lot of games, and they've had a lot of success together. So their experience is one of the things that we're going to have to battle against. The quality of their players, you know, is the other. You know, they've got tremendous players. Specific to how they play, they're going to push it hard in transition. We're going to have to be back and get our defense set. They do a great job of running their stuff. They do a great job of getting the ball inside, and so they get touches inside. And then their point guard, makes a lot of plays. He makes them in transition. He makes them when they're running their stuff. He makes them when he's got to break out of what they're doing. So it's an experience, an older team. They've had a lot of success, and they've got very good players.
Sounds like that your transition will be important tomorrow. What else will be important, especially up top?
Yeah, our transition defense, defending the ball screen will be important. Not just the point guard. They've got other guards that handle the ball and use the ball screen. So the way in which we're able to defend the ball screen, and then how we defend the low block. As I mentioned, their starting center is one of the best guys going in the country, and their starting power forward is highly efficient on the block. So those would be the key areas for us. I know we talk about it. We talk about it every year. So much of it comes back to us being able to get back in transition, set the defense, do a great job of handling the areas I just talked about, and then blocking out. We've got to that's going to be one of the keys tomorrow, our ability to block out for two reasons, and I talk about it every year. We need to finish the possession we're in. We need to finish it with one shot and one shot only. Our transition offense, the second part of it being our transition offense. That's an area where we've been good, and that's an area that we've worked hard at again this year. We're going to push the ball, and we're going to get out in the open floor, and we're going to see if we can find opportunities before they set their defense. So, at the end of the day, it gets back to the same thing. We got to do the little things, Cole. You got to sprint back, you got to wall up, you got to block out. Okay? So, no different when we're starting the year. Build it from the ground up.
Given the shakeups that have happened in this event so far, is there perhaps a COVID testing that will come in for tip-off tomorrow? Just asking because is there a potential as a result of that's the case? There will be more shakeups.
Yeah, we test tomorrow morning, Cole. So we tested yesterday. All the teams tested yesterday. I know that we test early tomorrow morning. So yes, there is another round of testing tomorrow.
Okay. Thanks, Ben.
Yep. Anybody else? You guys good?
Okay, if there's no more questions, appreciate you all joining in. Again, this press conference will be archived on the Sanford Pentagon YouTube channel. Next press conference will be at noon with Western Kentucky head coach Rick Stansbury. Thank you all.
I've got a couple questions. You're going to have to wait. What's with the hat? And can I get your Pentagon hat?